Hey guys, welcome back to American Made RC. Today we got Blake,
Michael,
and we're back with you guys for another video. We know we've been kind of off the grid. We didn't really say anything too much, but we got caught up with some things with Christmas and New Year's, and we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
and a Happy New Year's.
And we're coming back with something pretty cool over the break that we kind of took. I ended up getting a TRX4, which I've already done some rock crawling things with. I've kind of been out of state and haven't really been able to make videos with Michael, and he hasn't been able to make them. But we got a TRX4 and super in love with this thing over the Red Cat. I would love this. I'd love to have this over that Red Cat any day. You know, most of you guys know that this has got the portal axles, which I love a lot. And we're gonna get into some of these things that I've done to this truck already that I got when I got the truck. I bought some things right away that I knew from reviews that I knew were bad. And we got the truck here. Michael's gonna video or
Here we go.
film for me. So to start off right away, got a winch. Had to get the winch. Was a must.
There's a remote there.
I got it. I also got it mounted on the remote I use for my Red Cat. I got it mounted kind of in the same spot. It's a Warn winch, 9.5 winch, wireless controller. I got it running along here, rigged up here. I got it glued in here, so that's not going to go anywhere. Another thing is I got this button here. This thing, it's from the bottom. I push this, and then it'll push this button. So I push from the bottom here, and it'll push this button right here. Turns the truck on. Don't have to take the battery out,
Or the body.
or I don't have to take the battery out or put the battery in or remove the body. Another thing is on my Red Cat, I also did this. I just wired the winch itself right into the battery connector. So every time I plug this in, even though the truck's not on, I push the button on the winch and out it comes. Even though the truck's not on, the winch will run. Which that is just the way that I have it set up in here. Another thing, automatically ran it on 2S LiPo. Doesn't come with a battery. So when I got it out of the box, the ESC was automatically set up for LiPo mode, which I was happy with, so I didn't have to mess with that. This thing's got 5 different settings, just as every other XL5 has. It's got your sport, your training, your race mode, which the sport is full forward and full reverse. Training is 50-50. And then your racing is 100% forward and 0 reverse. And then it's got a crawl mode, and then it's just got a slow mode, which is kind of like the training mode. I mean, essentially they're the same, but they're not at the same time. This thing, I also ended up putting a Savox servo in it. This is a waterproof Savox servo. It's got a little bit of speed to it, but it's got a lot more torque than anything, which is what I really wanted. I ran the Traxxas servo a little bit, and then I never liked it. It never had the torque that I thought it had. So I just, a couple days after I was running it, I ended up getting that. I ended up getting the blue version. They make a orange version that I just seen today, or not an orange version. They make a clear body that's got a cut. It's like a old Bronco style body where it's got the
It's a hatch.
It's got a
It's all plastic.
It's got like the topper of a truck on it, and it's plastic. And I really want to get that for this, and I want to paint it in an orange color.
Also has clear windows.
And it has clear windows. It's a paint it yourself body. This was already pre-painted, comes that way. One thing I would like to change I'd like to put wheel weights on the inside of here. I think it would help with keeping this truck a little bit lower to the ground, even though Traxxas has done an amazing job with all of keeping things lower to the ground with the portal axles still in place. I would still like to still like to add those wheel weights to hold this truck to the ground. I plan on doing some crawling videos with you guys, some actual crawling videos of things that I know and that I've learned from other people while crawling. And another thing is that I had to turn this around. As I don't know if you know, but this is not the original way that this went. This end, I basically flipped it end for end, because the lead for the servo was not long enough to run around here and in the box this way. So I had to turn that around, and I had to drill some holes in it in order for it to work a little bit. As of right now, that's all that I have done to it. The winch, the battery, this button, easy button push, and the servo. Those are the only things that I've done to the truck personally. I'm still, I'm thinking about getting the Proline shocks for this. I've heard that that's also another thing that's really needed to be done for this truck. Other than that, there's not a lot I can say bad about this truck. I mean, this truck will go over almost anything and everything. Like, me and Michael, we were out running the Red Cat today, and what do you think of this truck?
I think performance-wise, it does a lot better than the TRX4 does better. It has a lot more clearance, I think, even though it's lower. The pumpkins I learned today on the Red Cat, they catch you up a lot more compared to this having the.
Yeah, after running this, you do notice that the pumpkin is sitting a lot higher on these because of those portal axles, which is what really helped. Which was what was really helping us today. Today we were just kind of doing some screwing around, and he got hung up. He was running my Red Cat, and I was running this, and he got hung up with just the straight axles versus I never did. I don't think I ever got hung up. This thing extremely slow when you want it to be, and it's decently fast when you want it to be too. Another thing I would like to do to this is I'd like to get a long arm kit for it, which is just makes all these arms longer, and it brings the axe. It basically raises the chassis, and gives more clearance for the axles from the axle to the chassis. Like to do that because I'd like to put some big monster mud tires on here, so I can turn this kind of into a mud truck. I might not do that. That was just kind of an idea at first, but I really want to get some more rock crawling videos for you guys. I think that'll be a lot of fun, and that's really about all we have for you guys. We really appreciate all of you that come in and understand that when we're not here to talk or not here to film videos for you guys, a lot of you understand, and that means a lot to us. And watching the videos that we make for you guys means a lot to us too. Other than that, I don't have a lot more to say to you.
No, I don't have much to say.
One other thing I forgot to talk about is these tires on this truck. I want to get different ones. I want to get different looking rims, different tires, because I know Proline Hyrax just came out not too long ago, and I really like those. I've watched a lot of videos and read a lot of reviews on those, and I think that those will be a good tire to go with on this truck. They're for a lot of terrain or a lot of different terrains, and I think it'll be a great fit for this truck. I think it'll look nice. They're not too big, not too fancy and stuff like that, but
this also has a nice hitch on here. It doesn't have
oh yes, you can
actually get a nice trailer if it focuses. You can put it as the receiver on there.
There it is. Yeah, you can. The only thing, it's kind of a downfall is when you're actually rock crawling, this thing's kind of a hang up point. You know, you're going down a rock and, you know, let's say my hand is the rock. Well, guess what? If you don't have any traction on the front tires, you're just going to sit here and spin. Like your back tires don't have any traction and you're caught on this. Whereas if you're right here, the bumper would just slide off and you would be fine. Yep. I think if you were gonna actually use this and pull a trailer with it, I think it would be a good truck to do that with. But for rock crawling, I don't think that was really a good idea. And a lot of people end up switching their bumpers out anyways, which I don't have a problem with these bumpers. I think these bumpers they look good. Nice. They're sturdy.
You didn't notice what do you call these again?
The D-rings.
D-rings. These are plastic, if I get in there, but they do have a lot of strength.
Yeah, they have a lot more strength than what we ever thought that they were gonna. I thought right away that they were gonna be the first thing to snap if I ever pulled on one or anything. But
we hooked the winch up to it, hung the Red Cat off the table with it. So
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it did work pretty well. Do not recommend it, but it works.
Other than that, guys, ain't much new happened back at the headquarters. I mean, I can't even think of anything right now that's new other than this truck. I've been focusing most of my spare time into this truck and looking at different things that people have done to them, reading forums and testing it on my own too, as far as what I think is going to work for me. I got some people around my area that I really want to want to start hanging out with and go rock crawling, because I know that they got a bunch of rock crawlers that they do, and I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, they all got the fancy stuff though. I don't have none of that fancy stuff. I got the bone stock bare minimum, you know.
That's all you need for fun anymore. I mean,
yeah, really it is. And for the price of this truck compared to that Red Cat, there is such a difference with this truck. There really is.
What was it, like $150 more stock prices from the Gen 7?
No, I think it was 200, almost 200, 250
dollar difference.
No. Yeah, no, it was about a $200 difference.
Okay. And for that $200, you get a lot more.
You really do.
I mean,
you
really didn't think about it until we had both of them sitting here in front of us, but.
And another thing that I'm gonna be getting, kind of a hint, I really want to get this, is the new Red Cat Gen 8. I really want to get that. And I want to put this and the Gen 8 right next to each other, right in the same test, and really see which one is better as far as the portal axles and everything else. And, you know, in the center of gravity, see which one can go up a steeper hill, which one can hold a steeper side angle. You know, try both of the trucks with different tires on them. I really want to get that truck. That is like, you know, a top of the line truck coming out, and I really want to get it and try it out and see what that has to offer versus this Traxxas. But I really am liking this Traxxas. Ever since I got this Traxxas, I really haven't been paying much attention to my Red Cat like I should.
So now the ones after 14 some minutes, the ones that have been paying attention, you guys have all seen the title and thumbnail. You're waiting for it, so now we're gonna go set that up for you. But thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment
and subscribe. All right, guys, we're gonna cut it in half, directly in half for you guys.